Well, good morning everyone. Really lucky to be next to the water again. It was a couple of weeks that I couldn't fish. I think it's for something like 6 or 7 weeks that I was out with a shoulder injury, but the shoulder is working and oh, we're good to go. I gave it a good rest and yeah, we're next to the water and hopefully we can catch something. We threw a couple of lures for a cob here on the bank, but with no success. AJ is there at the back, he's still throwing, and he didn't even bring any bait with. He's just gonna fish with lures today. I bought both because you know, it's been 6 or 7 weeks since I fished, so I just want to catch a fish. I don't care what I catch it. But anyway, we're gonna target a cob today. AJ was nice enough to get me a couple of bloodworms, so I might want to throw 1 or 2 bloodworms as well. Maybe we're lucky and we catch a steenie. But yeah, all lekker, really lekker. Beautiful morning. Got a light north wind blowing for the morning, so it's ideal for throwing paddle tails and lures. And yeah, we had a couple of days southeast and the swell is coming down, nice working banks, so hopefully we'll catch a fish today. I think I'm just gonna prep this number 6 of mine. There's a 6, yeah, I got the 6 with a 7-0 hook and a cob trace, fishing for a 5 to 10 kilo cob. I'll get the right trace here, and then I'll take the number 5 and I'll put on a slightly smaller hook, something like a 4-0 or a 5-0. And one of those beautiful bloodworms that AJ gave me. The cob will eat it as well. But oh, AJ's working his way down here. So lekker boys, really lekker, sure. Lekker to be back. Lekker akkie here. Leave it to defrost in the water. And while we prep. Okay, so trace that I'm using, I've got an 80-pound braided leader onto a 30-pound main line or 30-pound braid as a main line on my reel. 10,000 twin powered with the 14,000 spool, and then like I said, the horizon number 6 onto a 7.5 hook snoot or a 7.5 trace. That's about my trace length. There's my sinker. We're going to clip our bait in as per usual, or well, I might even not clip it in because the distance is not going to be a problem. There's a bit of a swell in the water and it's moving quite a lot, so I think I'm going to have my tentacle show down and not up, because a lot of the times when there's a little bit of movement in the water, and you can just get this camera angle a little bit down here, when there's a little bit of movement in the water, it tends to tangle up your trace when your tentacle is facing up. So I'm just going to do my tentacle facing down. I'm sure you guys have seen this bait on my channel many times. You just open the hockey leg, so get it to the right length. We'll need another piece. Just going to open this up. Give it a little whack with a hammer. Bring out the flavor. Not too much, just a little bit. The edges. go. Hopefully it will come back with a Joe attached to it. Yeah, it's lucky to make a throw again, guys. Woo! Feels great. Really lekker. Lens is dirty. It's a lucky little bank there. Right there. Get that other rod and throw a bloodworm on that little bank there. Right there. Hopefully there's a fishy. A little cobby. There's a little cobby. Targeted species, but way too small. But way better than sitting at home. There we go, cobby. Probably like a 1.2, 1.3 kilo cob. Yeah, still a beautiful little fish. Little circle have just got him in the lip there. I almost thought it was a cat shark at one stage because there was a lot of grass and weed on my line, so I could feel the fish there. I just thought it was a, I didn't think it was a cob. But anyway, nonetheless, we got him. I'm gonna put him back now. Come cover Joe. Lekker, guys. Here we go. Okay. Call your uncle for me, your big uncle. Let's go and put you back so that you can tell him. Okay, let's fix our bait. Hopefully catch one a lot better, a lot bigger. Look at this that I picked up. There's a little shark in there. There you can see it move. Tiny little thing there. I hope you guys can see it. I'll hold it in the sun maybe. How cool is that? It's a shy shark in there, or a cat shark. Right, attach themselves with this It's almost like string-like, yeah, to the rocks and stuff. See there, it's moving. Look at that. So it's swimming in there. And that big lump that you see in there, that's its umbilical, that's what it's feeding on. Went to forage myself some red bait. Looks like there's a really lekker spot to my left for a cracker. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to beef up my gear a little bit, walk a little bit to that left and fish for a cracker while the water is still too low in this bank here, because this bank is a little bit low at the moment, waiting for the tide to put. But that there looks really decent for a cracker. It's washed open, nice deep hole, and there's a rip going out. And yeah, it's just working lekker as well. So looks really lekker for a cracker. So hopefully we can catch a cracker in that hole. So I'll fix my tackle and then throw for a cracker. Mooi. Lekker big piece of red bait. Let's catch that cracker. Well, I scaled up on my tackle. I should have actually changed my leader. My leader is still only 100 pound. Braid, but I should have actually gone to 120 pound, but sometimes you're a bit lazy and I hope it doesn't bite me in the arse. But anyway, I'm going for a 0.90 hook snoot at the back, or 0.90 snoot at the back there, and then a fixed trace onto an 8-0 hook, also with a 0.9 hook trace, and then my sinker is slightly shorter, as you guys can see. And our bait is simply going to be a big piece of red bait. So what I like to do is just put the inside out, just like that. Really simple. Basically like what you do with a galjoen piece of red bait, or a bait that you make for a galjoen, just way bigger. So we're just going to hook it through once there, just like that. I'm going to fold it over. Latex, cotton, and tie it around it. There we go. Woo! It's a big bite, big fish. Come on. Look at that thing, massive piece of red bait. So you guys will see, you know that with a circle hook, usually you want your bait to be underneath the hook, but with the red bait it's soft enough. When that cracker takes the bait, it bites right through the red bait, and the circle hook still does its job, and it hooks in perfect in the corner. And but the main thing is hopefully we get that bite. That's the first obstacle that we have to get out of the way. But looks really good. I feel really positive. I've made 2 or 3 throws there for a cracker, and the water is starting to push, and it's looking really good. But I think I'm still going to persist and fish for a cracker there. It looks really good for one, so hopefully it comes through. And I'm also checking that bank towards my right, because that bank is going to look really good on the higher tide for a cod. So I don't want to miss out on that window, so I'm just checking it. Broke off once or twice here with the fishing for a cracker, so yeah, it's not a bad thing. It means that it is open and it is foul, and there's a lot of rocks in the water, and crackers do love that. So just gonna stick it out. Let's see, maybe I'll catch a big cracker for you guys. The tide is filling up here. Got my second GoPro with me. Try and film the thing for you guys if I hook it. But without the GoPro being washed off, but let's see how it goes. I'll just stand quite next to it. Water is coolish, not too cold, cold enough for a cracker. Crackers like that little bit of colder water, still warm enough for a cod. So yeah, let's catch it man. Okay, hopefully I get to use you. Okay. I'm gonna throw from that rock. Okay, broke off again, so I think I'm gonna sack this idea. If there was a cracker in the area, it would have eaten my bait already. So I think I'm gonna head back to that bank, see if I can't catch a cod or a skin. Break off a little bit less. I'm back here at the bank, and there goes another Ockie leg. Let's see if I can make something happen here. Looks really lekker. Must be a cod here, sure of it. Can't really see from this angle here, but there's an opening there, gutter running through, and then it opens up again there, and there's a nice isolated bank there. So prob's gonna feed on that bank. It looks really good for a steenie as well. So I'm gonna take that other rod and throw a bloodworm on that bank there. So there's not a steenie that is willing to eat the bait. There's the on. Not a big fish. Underneath this one. Over Skadova. Feels like a cob. Some shakes there. There he is. Cob. Couple doe. There we go. I told you guys he has to be there. First throw back on the bank, and we got him. Don't want to put it in the sand. Come on, look at that hockey leg there. Beautiful. Circle hook right there in the corner of the mouth. Doing the job proper. Come on, man. Okay. There we go. Cob. I'm pretty sure there's going to be more cob. I can't see it's a glare there on the camera screen there. But yeah, not the biggest of fish, but not a bad fish at all. Probably like a 5 kilo fish. And yeah, we got him. One more glance before we put him back. There we go. Too lucky to be back, guys. Too lucky to fish again. Yep. Missed it a lot. Okay, let's get him back. Hopefully catch another one. While the tide is pushing, let's see if we can't catch one or two more. When you're fishing for carp and steenies and edible fish, especially when you're targeting fish on banks, your timing needs to be right. It doesn't help you much if you're sitting on the wrong tide on the bank. If it's too low, you have to wait till it fills up, or if it's too high and it's not rolling enough, you have to wait till it's low enough. So I think we're on the prime time now, on the push. So I reckon there's going to be one or two more bites. I'm sure of it, because this bank is looking really beautiful. please stick, please stick. Oh, damn it. Jeez. Please still be there. Oh, still there. That's it, huh? Off. No. No! Yeah, see, that's what happens when you throw a paddle tail far away from your rod. Yeah. That was a good fish. Don't know what it was. Could have been a gully, a big hound shark. Could have been a big cod, could have been a steenie. Yeah, the rod was flat in the sand spike, like just going. No, please stick, please stick. Oh, damn it. Jeez. The rock in the bank cut me off. No man. Aye. The standard cobait going onto the bank. I'm gonna give it another couple of throws and probably head off. It's still looking really lucky here. Yeah, such a pity I lost that fish. Jeez, it was a really good fish. Woo. Must be a bigger cobia. Must be. Oh, that's flying. Whoop. In the zone. Yeah guys, I think that's the end of it. I'm gonna call it a day. It was really lucky to be out here. I was really frustrated at home, not being able to fish, not being able to make some videos for you guys. But I thoroughly enjoyed today. Shoulder feels good. I'm really surprised how it feels. 6 weeks ago I couldn't lift this thing at all and I couldn't use it. It was a horrid pain. But anyway guys, I hope I see you in next week's video, that all is well and all is good, and hopefully we catch some fish in next week's video as well. So if you want to tune in, if you don't want to miss out on any future uploads of Zulu Fishing, hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell to be notified once I upload a new video. October is coming soon guys, we're going to catch some fish.